guys. I feel like I thought this place would be a little bit nicer than what it is, but then again, I should have known by the price. I've stayed at a couple Sonder stays, and I feel like all of them have been, I think I've stayed at 2. One of them was like hit or miss, and the other one was like really nice. But I think I'm just gonna actually stay at the, like next time I come back, I'll just stay at the same one because it's in Arizona and I really liked it. So I will leave that one below. This one does have an incredible outdoor pool area. It literally looks like I'm on vacation, so that might make up for it. I'm going to actually go out by the pool right now. It is 66 degrees and I'm literally gonna go lay by the pool. Like, people might call me like crazy, I don't know, but I just really want to soak up the sun. I feel like since we don't really get sun, I need to take advantage of it while I'm here. And I definitely did a little bit while I was in Vegas, but I don't think I soaked it up as much as I should have. This is actually making me want to go to the beach though, like literally making me want to go to Mexico. I did check the weather in Mexico and it's like 70 degrees, which for them is like a winter like cold front. So this wouldn't really be the best time, I guess, to go do that. But either way, I'm here. I'm excited to be here. I am actually gonna hang out with Alexis tonight. You guys know Alexis Sparks. I've hung out with her multiple times. She's the best. And I feel like she's always just like super happy and cheery and like in such a good mood, and like that rubs off on me, which I'm normally that way as well. So I feel like I naturally like to hang around people who are also like that. So I'm really excited to hang out with her. And I think it's just gonna be really fun. So let's head out to the pool. I need to get my swimsuit out of here. And then we can head out there and just chill, read, and do a little bit of work.
I saw you from across the room. When our eyes met, I never knew that I could feel this way, and it's kinda strange. Don't even know your name. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. You say that you're from out of town. I'm hoping that you stick around. Show me what it's like.
Guys, I'm at Alexis' house. We're getting ready to eat some like little charcuterie board stuff, and she just gave me a tour of her house.
Yes.
So we're pouring wine. I feel like I'm really in my 30s now that I'm like so excited to come over and just like hang out and talk.
No, it's like we're there. Okay.
Yeah, we're
getting there.
She also bought these little paint by number kits.
Yes.
These are so cute. Where'd you get this from?
Michael's.
This is so
I have like a
cute.
whole bunch. So I did like Paris.
All right, which one do you want? I'll take whichever one you don't want.
This is hard. Okay, I kind of want to do Paris.
Okay.
I want to do that
All right, what is this one?
That one is Italy. It's like everyone heard, I can't say it right. Don't get mad. Because Roberto gets me off it. Cinque Terre. Oh my god. I know, don't show anybody.
I need to sound right.
I know. He's like, Alexis, he comes down. That's don't ever
Cinque Terre. I don't.
It's one of those cities. Okay, it's very beautiful. You guys know.
Okay, I'll do this one,
Okay.
and then you can do that one. And
Okay,
then,
perfect.
Yeah.
We're getting some wine.
I'm so
Yeah, I'm
excited.
gonna eat some of this.
I didn't realize your head was cut off.
Oh.
You can only see your
Hi.
Oh, you haven't seen you since August.
No, I know, seriously. It's
That's
like
crazy.
January. January gone by so fast though.
It has.
I'm
It's
like,
February
oh,
now.
I can't. I'm literally about to turn 29.
What the heck? When's your birthday?
February 19th. I'm gonna turn 29.
I knew that.
I'm 29. I can't believe I'm turning.
Oh, what are you doing?
So we might go like LA for a weekend.
Okay.
To Disney.
High
Maybe.
five.
And then like do like a weekend. I was gonna get like a house like in Malibu, maybe like a beach picnic.
Malibu.
Oh my
God.
You wanna come? You can come.
Yeah, say less. I mean, I was about to invite myself.
You're like, yeah. So because I know we're going. I was like gonna invite people, but I'm like, we're going on another trip. But yeah, if you want.
Yeah, we're also going on another trip right after this.
We'll literally see each other again in like what, 3 days?
Yes. No, okay, I couldn't just wait to see you on literally Monday.
I'm done.
Do you fly in?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I fly on Monday. So are you driving?
Yeah, so it's 8.5 hours.
Yeah,
under.
I love it. I wish. No, I do have that kind of bravery. I just like never do it. But,
yeah, I think so. I took a trip to Virginia and it was 10 hours, and and I did it by myself. But I just listen to podcasts, listen to audiobooks.
See, that's like I love that.
You're by yourself. You can stop when you want to get snacks. Like
you do everything on your own time.
Yes.
Okay, I get that.
And I feel like with the flights and stuff for Springfield, it doesn't like we don't have a big airport.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time. Oh, you don't have one either?
Well, we do, but it's like it's a private airport. So everything is. I have to like
your flights
stops.
are weird.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I was just like, is it worth like doing 50 million stops?
I would drive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for you, it's way
like
too
3
long.
days. Hi guys, I'll see you soon.
Yeah, so it's 8.5 hours. So like, I can do it.
Yeah. No, that's not bad. That's not bad. Because we from here to California, we do it all the time. It's like 5.5 hours, 6 hours.
Oh yeah. No,
Vegas is 4.
To California. That's so cool. To
Yeah, no, I like grew up just driving there all the time. So it's like
your lashes look really good, by the way.
Do you like them? Yeah, I got them done at Amazing Lash Studio.
They look super natural.
Yeah, that's what I like about them because I used to do this other girl and it like is a lot. And I have like small eyes, so I can't do too much.
They don't look like that.
So.
Your skin also looks super clear.
Cute. I've been using some skincare, girl.
I also love when I texted you and I was like, oh, I'm like just super chill. You're like, oh yeah, me too. I'm in jeans.
I was like,
okay, you got the skin in jeans.
I'm like, okay, no, I mean I could have put on some sweatsuit, but
no, it's cute. It's cute.
No, you look cute. Stop.
No, whatever.
Every day.
With you by my side, if you're in, meet me here tonight. Be brave and come along, I'll be your ride. Promise we don't need no brake lights. We can travel the world, so just say yes. Choose to do whatever comes next. This or that, getting drunk on whiskey on a Tuesday night. Drinking red wine by an open fire, make love or fight. This or that. This or that. Evenings on the train or catch a morning flight. Enjoying dinner until midnight or bed by night. This or I wanna see it all. Find the northern lights, see the stars in the open wild. Catch a glimpse of Panama. We don't need a map. I'll let you know when we've arrived, yeah. We can travel the world, so just say yes. Choose to do.
Good morning. I'm getting ready to go get breakfast. Well, I am going to get breakfast right now. I'm walking there at the moment. And it's so nice here. Like the weather is really warm. And the place that I decided to stay in is actually super close to Old Town, which I didn't even know that whenever I booked the reservation. So really excited that I picked a good place. This area is just so cute. I kind of wish that like Brady were here. Not kind of, I do wish that he were here. I feel like he would love being here so much because everything's so like Western thing. Like, let me show you guys, like the theme is so cute. You can see all these little buildings and that says like trading post, gifts and apparel. I just think that this is such a cute little area. Much fun last night with Alexis, and I definitely want to have more nights like that where I'm just like, I don't know, painting or doing little things like that. I feel like those are the best ways to bond with people. I'm trying to figure out which way I think I'm supposed to go. Left. No, I'm supposed to go right. Was really good at the place I was just at. I forget the name. It was like JoJo's Coffee House, I think. I am realizing by walking outside that I do not walk outside enough. Like I feel like I work out and stuff during the week, but I literally like Springfield isn't really walkable, so I don't walk anywhere. I feel like I need to start like going downtown on Sundays, literally just to walk, because I'm like out of breath and I'm like have barely walked anywhere. I decided I wanted to go into the art museum, and it was only a 6-minute walk, so we're gonna go in here and see what kind of art they have. I don't really know what they have, but hopefully it looks good. These are the different exhibits that they have, and I like that they have this on here because I literally had no idea what I would be looking for. And it looks like this one is the one going on right now, so I'm gonna go in and see if I can find this one.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand, look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be right here, I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer, I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise
I just got done in the art gallery, and I feel like I need to go to art galleries more often because I feel like you like learn about yourself while you're in them, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm like literally looking straight into the sun. While I was in there, there was one piece that was a picture of a guy who was in a phone booth, and he was just like, he kind of looked like angry. He was like on the phone, and the like writing that was with it was like, as a passerby you would look at it and you literally like wouldn't think anything of it. You just like, you know, on the street to see someone like talk on the phone or whatever, you keep passing. But then as a picture of art, you think like, who are they talking to, where are they going, you know, what are they saying, are they angry, are they upset, or whatever. And it pretty much was like, when you take time to like slow down, you can like dissect things more and like really learn things more. So I thought that was cool. And then there was another piece that was in there. It was kind of like a metal piece, and it was like all black, and it looked like someone had like made a lot of scratches on it. And the person was saying how like you don't really have to get art, and as adults we try so hard to like get everything, like we feel like we have to figure it out, but the like words that were next to it were pretty much like, you don't have to figure it out to see beauty in it. So I thought that that was cool, and I feel like it's so true. Like as adults we're constantly like trying to figure things out. So anyway, I definitely learned a lot in there. I feel like you learn a lot about yourself when you're looking at art, because everyone's gonna like view it differently and like see it in a different way. So anyway, I'm gonna go to the bookstore and see what's there. I think it's like a 10-minute walk, so it's not too far from here, which is really nice. just got home from being out and about. Well, home meaning like the Sonder. And I want to show you guys a book that I got. I ended up getting a book by Riley Sager. It's a new book. Also, I am reading this book that I've been showing you guys, and it is incredible so far. I'm on page 229. I thought I would read it actually a lot faster than I did because the words are actually pretty, like, I don't know, separate, like they're not super close together, but it's taking me longer than I thought. I also am bending this book up like so much by keeping it in my bag, but that just means that it's well up. So anyway, this is a good book. I'm really loving it so far, and it has moments, like I feel like it's really making me think about a lot of different things. So I really like this. I'll give you my final thoughts when I'm finished. This is the book that I picked up, and it's called House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. And it says, Casey Fletcher, a renowned widow actress trying to escape a streak of bad press, has retreated to the peace and quiet of her family's lake house in Vermont. So pretty much while she's at this lake house, she starts like watching the neighbors, and while she's watching the neighbors, something happens, and pretty much, not something happens, but she sees that Catherine and Tom, their relationship like isn't, and their marriage isn't everything that like people think it is. Like it's not super perfect. And then Catherine suddenly vanishes, and Casey, the one who's like watching them from next door, being like honestly a creep, she suspects that it's Tom. But it says what she doesn't realize is that there's more to the story than meets the eye, and that shocking secrets can lurk beneath the most placid of surfaces. And it is a psychological suspense thriller with lots of plot twists. So I'm excited to read this one. I don't like thrillers that have too much like wordiness in it, like too much description, and this seems like there's just a lot of dialogue, which I like. It kind of gives me like watching a movie vibes. So yeah, I got that. And I went out to eat, as you guys saw, 2 different times. I had breakfast, I had lunch at this really cute spot. There were so many bees at the spot where I was at for lunch. So I kind of didn't really get to enjoy it as much as I would have wanted. It's a little gloomier today, but I think I am gonna get to see the sun again tomorrow before I go home, which will be nice. So I'll probably just have a pool day tomorrow before I go back home. But the wedding's tonight. I literally need to leave very soon, actually, because the wedding starts at 4:30 and I'm an hour away from it. I think it's in Florence, Arizona, and I decided to stay here. Sorry, the air just came on. I decided to stay here because I wanted to be in a space where there's like a lot of things to do. I didn't want to be like out in the middle of nowhere, so I didn't like, I don't know, I didn't want to have to Uber everywhere. But yeah, it's an hour and 10 minutes away, so I literally need to leave in very, very soon. So I'm going to change, put some makeup on, get dressed, and I'll show you guys my dress. I will say, Old Town, this is my first time in Old Town, it gave me racist vibes, like very racist vibes, and I can't even explain it. So like when I first went to Old Town, started walking around, no one was really around because I went kind of earlier in the day, and I also saw that there was like a parade of like, I don't know, cowboys? I don't really know. They like had all these like little emblems on their jacket, and they all had these like cowboy hats, and they're like, yeah, woohoo, yeah, and they're like really old, well not old, but like older, maybe, they're not old, but older. And then tons of elderly people were watching them and like taking pictures and stuff. So like I had to kind of walk through that crowd, and I don't know, just the vibe, it was giving Get Out. Like I just like, I don't really feel very welcomed, and maybe that's just like Arizona in general, but I've been here multiple times and I've never been to Old Town, but everywhere else I've been has been like everyone's super nice. I have been to Old Town to go out, but I think that's a different experience, like when you're going out with a group of girls and stuff. But I'm like, this is my first time by myself. I also think that sometimes in areas where there isn't a lot of diversity, if I am with other white people, I almost feel like the treatment that I get is a little different, like if I'm with Brady or if I'm with like my white friends. But if I'm by myself,
I don't know, I feel like sometimes I get to see cities or people's true colors. So I could be way off, but that's just the vibe that I got. It just, and I feel like my gut doesn't ever really steer me wrong. So yeah, I don't know. And then I was walking through this one area. It was kind of near the bookstore, but not like super close. It was like a couple blocks down. I had like walked through it though. And they had like the blue line flag like hung up everywhere, like in the town square, and then like over buildings and stuff. And I mean, American flags, I'm like, okay, like I kind of get the vibes that you're putting out, but I feel like when I see like the blue line flags, I'm like, okay, this vibe's a little different. So I don't know, even before I saw that and before I saw the little cowboy thing, I just was kind of getting that vibe. Like I was walking and like someone yelled something out of their car and I was the only one on the street, and they like yelled like, ah! And I don't know what they said, but they like yelled something. I don't know if it was at me, so maybe it wasn't, maybe they just were yelling out their window, but like usually when people yell out their window, they're yelling to someone and no one else is walking on the street but me. And it was like a truck. So I don't know, I just feel like my gut never really steers me wrong, but this is my first time in Arizona where I just felt like not super comfortable walking around. So yeah, I don't know. This is a really nice area, like there's definitely a lot of stuff to do, but I don't know, I just don't know. And I also was kind of like, you know, if I'm like putting money into people's pocketbooks that are not like accepting of other like cultures and stuff, it's like I don't really want to do that either. I was talking to Alexis and she like kind of grew up in this area, and she was telling me stories from when she was younger of literally people who were just like just did not like black people and were very blatant about it. And I feel like that's something that you definitely see, but they're usually in, I don't know, stories or experiences that I've heard. And I've had experiences of my own in Springfield, but I feel like they're maybe a little less blatant than other people's experiences. So I don't know, I definitely want to be like safe when stuff I'm out here, but that's just kind of the vibe I was getting. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get ready for this wedding and we're gonna have a good have a good rest of the night. Getting ready to head out. This is what I decided to wear. I didn't put on any mascara or eyeliner, and I've actually been doing that a lot lately and I love it. I feel like it's very natural, effortless, like kind of just rolled out of bed, but obviously didn't roll out of bed because I literally have a full face of makeup on. Wearing this black dress that I've worn 1,000,001 times, but I feel like if you find a good dress that you love, then you should just stick with it instead of like finding different, you know, dresses. It's from Lulu's. And yeah, let's get out of here because, you know, I do not want to be late for this wedding. I did realize that I cannot bring my book because I'm going to be in an Uber and there's nowhere to put my book, so that's kind of a bummer. So I'm gonna have like an hour and 10 minutes of just like sitting on my phone, and literally the whole time today I was thinking, oh, I can probably like finish this book on the way. Literally can't do that. So anyway, let's head to the wedding. Last day, I'm packing up to get out of here. This trip has been so fun, but I am definitely ready to get home. I will say I didn't realize how much the sun like makes a difference on like my mood and stuff. I have been like in the best mood since I've been here, just because it's like so sunny. The sky is actually blue instead of gray. And I'm gonna go lay by the pool for a little bit. Just because I have a couple hours till my flight, so I feel like it'll be a good use of time. I feel like I lately have been very like, I don't know, have to be very intentional to make sure that I stay in a good headspace when it is like gloomy and gray and just kind of like dark in Illinois. And I think what helps me stay in a good headspace is to like always try to find joy or like find the good in everything. So like obviously we don't have sun there very much, and I think what I focus on is like, okay, this is your time to find fun things to do either inside or find fun things to do like in the snow and in the cold, and find the beauty in that. And then in the summer sometimes I get like, I don't know, a little like sad if I'm like not traveling, and usually it comes when I'm like comparing myself, not comparing myself, but I guess seeing other people travel, it makes me want to travel. And then like I realize you can travel if you want to, because I am in a place where like now I financially have the ability to do that. But then I think like, okay, what's your intention behind travel? And my intention is usually like I want to relax more. So then like you can literally do that in your own town. So it makes me be more creative and find ways to like actually relax in my own hometown, because I'm just, I don't know, knowing what my intention is for what I'm trying to do, if that makes sense. So I don't know, I think that that's how I find the good in everything. Just really like thinking like, what is my purpose for like X, Y, and Z? So like if I'm traveling, like what's my purpose behind that? You know, if I am like feeling sad, I think, okay, like how can I like best get into a good mood, and like how do I, like what normally makes me happy. And I was actually thinking on this trip, like I went to the art gallery, it was super fun, and I was like, why do I not go to more art galleries in town? Like I just need to do more of that. Because literally everything that I did on vacation, like I kid you not, every single thing except for like laying by the pool, I can do at home. And even like laying by the pool, yes, like we don't have like beaches, we do have Lake Springfield. And then in the winter, like there's pools and stuff at gyms, or there's pools like at country clubs, like indoor pools. I'm like, why don't I do that? Like I literally went to the spa in Vegas, can do that back home. Went to bookstores, I went to art gallery where I was here, and like had so much fun and felt like just so relaxed. Literally have all of that in my own hometown. So I think having that perspective helps me realize that like there's a lot of good back home, there's a lot of good in your life, and usually where I like have a hard time finding that good is when I am feeling like that good can only come to me when I'm in like a new, exciting, or different place. But then like realizing that I'm the person who brings that good to myself by like how I view the world, I guess, gives me the power and like makes me feel like, okay, if you want to be happy, like you can make that happen for yourself. You just have to be like extremely intentional and like figure out what actually brings you joy, and then like make that happen in creative ways. Like example, like I've started building more friendships, but I haven't in the past had a lot of friendships. And I feel like I wish someone had told me like, okay, all these things that you want to do with friends, you can do by yourself. But I think I always thought like, oh, like if I'm gonna go to the farmer's market, like I need to have like friends go with me, because that's what I always would see, like people going with their friends. But just being creative and being like, no, you literally don't need anyone to do it with you. You can do it by yourself. You'll be perfectly happy going alone. Like, I don't know, they have partner workouts at my gym on Saturdays, and sometimes I don't have a partner just because I just don't, because you're supposed to like bring a friend. And then just telling myself like, if you don't have a partner, like that's fine. If you want to go, just go and you'll enjoy it and have fun. So I don't know, I hope that makes sense, but I guess in a roundabout way, I guess I'm pretty much saying that like the way I find the good in everything is not necessarily like making my life perfect, but I am being extremely intentional to find good and bring good into my life and have a good perspective on life, and remind myself that I'm the person who brings like, who can make that joy or like make that good happen. And by make it happen, I mean literally like going to events, like going out and meeting new people, be creative. And I also think, like, you guys know I have a very strong faith in the Lord, and I feel like that relationship has also been such a grounding force in realizing that like if I'm alone, whether not having friends or like on a vacation by myself or not on a vacation, like, and maybe I'm not in my favorite place in life at the moment, that like everything's gonna be okay. Example, like I'm really sad I'm leaving the sun, and that it's, you know, winter back home. Like Brady texted me, he's like, it's so cold here. It's like, I think he said it's like 6 degrees or something. And like I'm not excited about that. But then I'm reminding myself like, okay, you're not excited about that, but you are excited to go to the library and like read in your library. You are excited that there's a event at the art association where you can go and buy a blind book, and you are excited that like you can go to the new exhibit at the art gallery. You are excited that you're gonna be in your own space and you can like have a bubble bath and have like hot water, and because this water in here was like a little, it wasn't as hot as I would have wanted it to be. But just small things like that, like I remind myself like you already have all the good things in your life, you're just not like focusing on it, you're focusing on literally everything else. And I already have it. I just need to be like more grateful for it and like thank God that he's like blessed me with all the things that I already have. And then just be intentional to like make more of those good memories. And you know, like example, I could easily go home and just be like sad that I'm not here, but what I want to go home and do is run a bath, read a book, and you know, soak up my time alone before I go on my next trip. So anyway, I'm gonna go out and read by the pool for a bit, and then we'll probably head out to the airport.
Well, maybe it was fate when you walked in the door. I could have sworn I've seen your face before. So glad that you said hi, 'cause I was way too shy. What would have happened if you just had passed me by the night? We keep on drinking, keep on wishing for someone out there to hold. All those little moments, the bites you didn't catch me looking over your shoulder. Just
At the airport, about to finish this book. I'm on page 381. He just left. And guys, I am literally scared. Like I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna read this. I don't want to. He just left in his car. It's raining. Literally my heart is pounding. finished the book and I literally want to cry. Like, literally, I already cried, I'll just say that, but I want to cry even more. I think there's a book 2 coming out in October, but this book is 5 stars. Like, I already know I'm gonna give like a detailed review in my wrap up for February, and I'll give a detailed review on my books highlight, but I already know this 5 stars. It's beautiful, like just beautiful, and I can't. Anyway, I'm gonna end the vlog here because I'm literally distraught, but I will see you guys in the next one. I'm heading home, and then I'm heading to the Smoky Mountains Monday, so I'll see you guys.